Okay, we have a battle sent in by Hephaestation, or whatever his name is, Mr. Heifer. There's a couple of war battles or some shit, HOS versus various clans. This one looks, I had a look through a couple. Some of them they weren't that brilliant, but this one's probably the most interesting of the bunch. It's not particularly close, but it's a battle that sort of lasts a fair while, and both sides it seems like the battle is switching hands a couple times in this one. So the player is HOS Zeke, his opponent over there. We'll have a look in a second when it loads up, but it looks to be like 31k. It's probably max 6 cav, no artillery, no elephant. This is pretty much for people that don't watch Rome 1 or have never played Rome 1 or don't know much about it. At this sort of money amount with those sort of rules, you're basically stacking the odds in favour of Rome because you can just spam the urban cohorts. If you had unlimited cav with the rules, you could sort of... I've been beaten by Egypt in 31k with Rome with unlimited cav because you can just spam this skirmish. And so some of those eastern factions would do well with the cataphracts if you could like give them 10 cataphracts and eight horse archers and a little bit of infantry. But yeah, pretty much with these rule sets you get Rome versus Rome. Now his opponent here is Titans Muhammad. He's got a similar build there. I think they've both got six horses per army. They'll both be Praetorian cavalry, and the rest will be urban cohort. And there's a couple of different ways you can upgrade armies like this. You can do the gold with the 1 XP on your cavalry, or you can do the gold with a couple of XP on the infantry, or you can do a combination of both, say like 3 urbans with 1 XP, and say 3 cavalry with 1 XP, but it really depends on how you play. The safest bet is generally to upgrade your cavalry as much as possible. Gold 1 XP. So if you get in a cavalry exchange with your opponent, you don't have the lower hand in the contest. Having said that, you do get more urbans if you upgrade. So I mean, like there's more urbans in a unit. So if you put XP on them, they can be more effective because at this scale, the infantry sort of are pretty potent in the battle. So I think he did get first PLA exchange there. I'm not a fan of this Testudo crap. I never do it in 31k unless I want to bring my infantry closer. It's sort of the last minute, you sort of put your troops in an inflexible position. I prefer to just move them back. So I'll see if I can work out these upgrades here. So it looks like he's got gold on most of his infantry there, on his cavalry for Julia. This one's got gold 1 XP. Now one thing he's doing here is he's actually aiming at the infantry at the back. Not many people know how to do that. I have worked it out. I'm just not sure if I should reveal the secret to people. You get a lot of people not doing this, even if they play 31k for like 5 years, they don't work out how to actually do this. You can see he's volleying them over the top to hit the one at the back. Gold 1 XP for some of these. So the upper hand here is going to the red on this side here. And he's going to hit this one here. I wouldn't be doing this with my cavalry, it's just wasting it. You might as well do it with an infantry unit. He's got 2 there he could be using. Also, I'd probably be trying to flank with one of these to put the pressure on here. If you can block the cavalry off here, he can use this other one to pin this one here. So he could be bringing this one around to about here, engage this one and this one on this flank. Or at least freeze this up for a shot on the cavalry, but now he's worked it out and moved this one over to block it, so he sort of missed that opportunity, and that's exactly what he's done on this flank here with the red. So he's moved one around to the back. So red's worked out what to do. And yeah, that's basically how you do it. What this does as well, it lowers the morale for the whole army here when you get the way the morale systems work set up in this game. As soon as you get a flank, so as soon as you go past this plane here, as soon as you go past that, it basically just drops the morale of the whole army. It's just the way it's set up. So the more units you can get behind their line, the more that the morale is going to drop there. Now, obviously I didn't code for the game, but I've been playing long enough to know that that's how you win battles. I personally think he should have taken one of these cav units around here to hit that line, because if he charged one in here, he probably would have routed these. It's too thin. You can also drag one of these through. Basically, just click behind out here and try and drag an urban unit through. Like this one is, so that's going to give his army a morale boost here. But I don't think it's going to be enough here. I don't know what he's doing with his cavalry, but I guess he's concentrating on something else. I sometimes take out Triaria in 31k, reason being it's quite fast, so you can actually run it out here and nothing will catch it except cavalry. So it was a good game there. If you've got any more of this type of material you want to send me, just send it to me, and if I've got the time, I'll try and get it up there. Good game to both players.